YouTube, what's up? This is your boy DJ Troy in the building. It's July the 9th. Let's turn up and let's get into the trending topics. Okay, now I'm going to start off with the bizarre. As you guys probably already know, Ariana Grande has been in the public spotlight because she apparently went to a donut shop. And when she saw the worker brought out the big batch of donuts, she said, "Damn, I hate America." And of course, that is getting everybody wild up, and going crazy. Because the fact that she hates America isn't a good thing to say, at least right now, because Independence Day just passed, the 4th of July just passed, and we are so turned up on, go America, go America. So the fact that she says she hates America is not a good thing for her right now. Then on top of that too, she went on to lick the donut. Okay, yes people, Ariana Grande licked the donut. You see, these things are very normal things, okay, in a teenage kind of way. Okay, she's still very young, so she probably did it out of fun. But, being that we are so sensitive to so many things these days, okay, licking a donut is not appropriate. It's very dirty. Okay, I don't want you guys to confuse what I'm saying. Okay, all I'm simply saying is that, because she's a teenager, she's going to do, not a teenager, but a young adult, she's going to be doing, little funny things, okay? But the fact that she licked the donut was very dirty and everybody is up in arms. Consequently, Ariana Grande decided to apologize and said she's very sorry for what she have done. And I hope that, people could forgive her. She also had a huge performance for the All-Star weekend coming up. For all those people who don't know, the baseball All-Star game is next week. So congratulations to, Josh Donaldson again. He got the highest vote, period, for all, baseball all-stars ever, okay? So Ariana Grande, I wish you nothing but the very best. Now, another bizarre story that happened is that two couples in Long Island, New York, well, I shouldn't say a couple is two. A couple in Long Island, New York, decided to sneak onto the Amtrak train tracks and decided to walk on the tracks, and they got killed. So both individual, the couple, man and woman, reportedly were hit by a train and they got killed. Okay, this is just another stern reminder to the folks that are watching my videos all over the United States of America, all over, even in India, Australia, wherever my video go. Train tracks aren't something that you play with. Okay, don't go sneaking on the train tracks, especially at night. These trains move fast, and whatever you do can be used against you when you're on the train tracks. So if you're not there, ain't no train hitting you. If you're on the tracks, you're gonna get hurt. And in the worst case scenario, this couple, they died, okay? Both man and woman died. So my condolences to the family who is gonna be dealing with this tragic loss. Another story, tragic story in the Bronx, New York, where a man was holding his baby girl and he was shot point blank in his head. Okay? This was a very disheartening story because I just became a father, and, I can't imagine, not being around for my daughter. So it's a very tragic story. And there's more to this story than we all know, and all that, there's more to the story that the media is reporting. But my condolences to the family because, it's just a tragic situation all around. Now, yesterday was a huge day for, internet outage and technology outage. First of all, the New York Stock Exchange was down. And for those people who know history, heard about the 1920s when the stock market crashed and many people jumped out of windows and killed themselves. Thankfully, yesterday was just a software glitch, according to what they are reporting to us. There's no one suspected of, any outside damaging, attacking the New York Stock Exchange. And this couldn't have come at a worse time because, as you guys know, Greece is facing one of its worst financial crises in years. And they're begging right now to be bailed out. So the fact that this New York Stock Exchange had issues yesterday was a terrible situation. On top of that, too, the Wall Street Journal website crashed. And it crashed because everybody was going to the Wall Street Journal's website to see what's going on with their stocks and their stock exchange. And, lo and behold, it was a ripple effect. The website couldn't have handled all the traffic that was going their way. So, technology again. Then we also had American Airlines that all flights were grounded because, the internet, their system failed. So everybody is wondering, okay, is this just a coincidence that three of the biggest / most recognizable entities got crashed all in one day? People are speculating, what is it that they're distracting us from? Well, we don't know. And what they're telling us is that, hey, it was just all internet, all software glitches. Now, moving on to one of the most craziest story that's happening is, of course, the Donald Trump. Man, listen, Donald Trump has been going around talking so much, and he has lost so much. So many people have separated themselves from him. So many people have decided no longer to do business with Donald Trump. And he kept on talking. He's keep on talking. He's gonna talk. Wow. Now, everything that I've told all my viewers, if you have listened to me correctly, now the Republican Party is finally coming out and saying, listen, Donald Trump, you need to stop talking because you're going to damage the party. Your boy already told you that. I already told you about the sponsorships being taken care of, because it's the same scenario, okay? Once you offend certain groups, okay, stuff gets taken away. But for some reason, Donald Trump has hit a nerve because even though he's losing financially with all of these businesses backing away from him, all of these people, disappearing from him, it's like Donald Trump continues to keep talking, and his poll numbers continue to rise. So we don't know what is the end game. We don't know if Donald Trump is going to actually run, but what the Republican parties don't want is a situation that happened with Ross Perot and Bill Clinton and George H. Bush. As you guys could remember, or, for the people who are younger, Bill Clinton won the election because Ross Perot, one of these independent candidates, got 19% of the vote. Okay, and the rest was shared between George H. Bush and, Bill Clinton. So we don't want, or what they don't want, what the party do not want is for Donald Trump to become another Ross Perot that make them lose the election. But your boy DJ Troy already predicted it and said that Hillary Clinton got this in the bag unless she does something really crazy. Okay, she got it in the bag. Okay. Now, moving on to, oh boy, moving on to, a little bit more funnier, probably a little bit more crazier stories. As you guys know, the one and only, the most funniest man in the world, or at least one of the most funniest men in the world, Mr. Chris Rock, is is getting divorced. And he is up for, I think his net worth is like 70 million or something. Whatever it is, it's a huge chunk of money. And Chris Rock's wife, okay, Chris Rock's wife, wants a piece of the pie. Okay, they signed a prenuptial agreement that ended on their 18th year of wedding, and now, I think they stopped at 20 something. So she's entitled to half of that property. So let's see how this situation is gonna go out, because for you guys who have watched Chris Rock, he had a lot of funny things to talk about marriage. So I wish Chris Rock and his family the very best. From what I could see, he has no problem giving her whatever, because, it is what it is, right? Moving on now to the women's soccer team. Well, they're going to be getting a grand parade in New York City. And, it's called the Canyon of Heroes, where they're going to be marching through parts of New York City. And, everybody's going to be coming out to celebrate them. So I'm wishing the team the very best, and I hope that they continue to bask in this parade, get lots of money and lots of sponsorship. Because there's one thing that has been bugging me and it's been driving me a little bit nuts. It's the pay equality. Now, for those people who aren't aware, the women's soccer team, each individual player on an average makes $14,000 a year. That's besides sponsorships and other things. So their base salary is $14,000 a year. And in the prize money that they won for this world championship that they won, it's even less than the men. The average men's soccer player now, base salary is $269,000 a year. So you see the disparities that is driving me a little crazy. And for me, who have a daughter, you want stuff to be equal, because you don't want your daughter, like these women, grow up and put their heart and soul into the match. These women played their very best. Hope Solo, Carly Lloyd, Amy Wambach. They gave 110% on the field. They worked, I don't want to say behind, I don't want to say the bad word, but they worked themselves off. And you're going to tell me that they deserve way less than the men? No, I think that is wrong. I think that FIFA should be able to do something about the situation and just give these women a more level playing field. Okay? They said that the average men's soccer player makes 20 times more than the women. I say, okay, even if you could increase that gap so that it's 10 times more, I'll work with that. Okay, even if you don't want to give the women the same amount as the men. But listen, man, $14,000 a year, that is poverty. Okay, I can't live on $14,000 a year. Okay, it's not even possible. All right, that's probably my yearly rent. Okay, so I wish that FIFA, whomever sees this video, be able to do something for the women team. Okay, moving on to The Bachelor. For those people who have been watching The Bachelor in America, you know that the contestant Caitlyn, she had sex with Nick, and she told she told one of the guys that she's very interested in, that she had sex with Nick, and everybody went crazy and blah blah blah. The point is this, okay? Year in and year out, the male bachelors, have sex with whomever, and there's no backlash. Twitter, Facebook, everybody was saying that Caitlyn was a hoe and she was a disgusting woman because she had sex with somebody on the show. It is what it is. She's doing her best, and I wish Caitlyn the very best. Of course, this is your boy, DJ Troy. I thank you for watching my videos.